Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Ifti from Indonesia and welcome to the Meaning of Life channel. Have you guys ever questioned yourself? What is the purpose of our life? Who am I? Where am I going after it's all over? The meaning of life can be perceived differently from one person to another. But have you ever wondered what is the true meaning of our life based on the creator of the life itself, which is Allah, the creator? In Quran Surah Az-Zariyat, verse 56, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. And I, Allah, created not the jinns and humans except they should worship me alone. So, in Islam, it is clearly stated that the meaning of our life is to worship God, to worship Allah. But worshiping doesn't mean that you do praying and zikr or fasting every single time or every single second. Worshipping Allah in Islam means that you obey the um, obey the guidance from Allah, and you put Islam in as the way of life. So in every aspect, because if Islam rules every aspect of your life, not only the connection of the connection with Allah, the Creator, but also the connection to the other people, connection among humans, and also the connection with nature. And therefore, in this channel, I will share to you a lot of things about Islam, about the way of life in Islamic perspective, based on the Quran and Hadith, and also some sharing not only from my experience but also from other people's experience. I will share to you through a podcast. I will also invite some Islam scholars to share to us all about the Islam teachings, about the knowledge of Islam, and also some people which has the experience of implementing Islam way of life, and which makes their life better, and also sharing about maybe some life problems and how to cope with it. What is the solution based on the Al-Quran and Hadith, and the teaching of Nabi Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. There will be some recitation of Quran also, and there will be some games or quiz or social experiments and stuff like that. So I will do the videos in English, also in Indonesian, with the subtitles in it, so that I can reach the viewers not only from Indonesia but also from around the world, because I want to share all of this to you all. What I see right now in the world is there are a lot of Islamophobia or misconceptions about Islam and Islamophobia, and it's funny that it actually can make a word Islamophobia when you actually it's real in front of you, the Islamophobia, because there are a lot of people which maybe they don't live among the Muslims. They only hear it or watch it from the media of Western media, or the Hollywood movies, or every source of of every source of the news, that it actually makes some wrong propaganda about Islam, and some misconceptions about Islam, like that Islam is oppressing woman, that Islam is radical. There are a lot of there are a lot of misconceptions about Islam, which makes people actually afraid to meet some Muslims or to interact with some Muslims, or but they don't read the actual source of Islam. So if you want to know Islam teaching more, that you should read the source, which is Al Quran and Hadith, and you should not read the Western newspaper or which writes about Islam, or you should not only believe the Western media, which also spread some hoax about Islam or some misconceptions about Islam. They make the news, they write the news not based on the teachings, the actual teachings of Islam, but it's just also their misconception, and then they put it in the writings, they put it in the videos, and it makes sort of propaganda, which makes the negative part of Islam. So, and for those of you who lives in a Muslim country, for instance Indonesia, and you live among Muslims, um, it is easy for you to actually get to know to Islam teachings and get to know the way of life of Islam. For those of you who have never met any Muslims in your life, it's easy for you to get this kind of thought from the media. And that's why through this channel, I hope I can share to you about the way of life of Islam and the teachings of Islam based on Al Quran and Hadith. And I'm not an Islam scholar, I'm just a Muslim person who wants to share to you about the goodness teachings of Islam. And I hope we can learn together more about the teachings of Islam. And the more we learn about Islam, it doesn't make us more fanatics or more radical. Actually, that's what I find from my experience. It makes us more tolerant to other religion or to other thought of other people. In learning more about the teaching of Islam makes us more um, full and gives the our life more meanings. We can get the true happiness if we can put the true meanings to our life. So that's it for the introduction video. I hope that you can follow me through this journey, and please subscribe and also leave some comments if you have some ideas for the topics of the video that I can share in this channel. So thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye.